Hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zullen Ironshield. Alright guys, we're back. I fixed that problem. We have the deed now. We have the deed Apprentice of Claw. Achieve level 50. Playing through on hard difficulty or higher as a Bjoring. And we have Disciple of the Claws, which is achieved level 50 playing through the deed on deadly difficulty or higher. So we're on the hard one, guys, the 4th level, and there's higher levels of deadly, but I just went with deadly. And so things are harder to kill. They get a buff sometimes that increases their stats, and then occasionally you get the eye on you. You have to turn off, there's one effect that I'd recommend if you are going to do it on deadly, that it kind of was like, I see what they were talking about. People are saying it's making them feel sick. It's a post-processing effect. So normally I like this because it does cool lighting and stuff, but really doesn't really, look, when I turn it on, it doesn't really, not a huge amount of difference, right? You see the update of my graphics thing, but watch what happens when I fight something. You get the Eye of Sauron on you because of that special effect. So once you start fighting here, let's see, you'll see it in a second. Alright, so I'm battling, right? Because I'm trying to play this on I'm being a try-hard on the server, right? I'm going to actually play really hard and get this Bjoring up max everything. So, alright, so it didn't, for some reason it didn't bring the eye up. But we're killing those bristle hides. The diseased bristle hides. By the way, you like our look? I mixed it up with a little bit of the Minas Morgul armor, as well as the other Minas Morgul and the iron. Wait, what is it called? Let me look right here. Where is it? Oh, Three Peaks set. So the chest piece, helmet are the Three Peaks set, and then the gloves, shoulders, and boots, and the cape are from the Minas Morgul set you get from the expansions. That's why we look so freaking cool right now. All right, and now, anyway, so basically also there's this effect, you get the eye on you, and basically occasionally the enemy will just explode in this pillar of flame. So like that's like the hard mode, and it does a ton of damage to you, but you could back up and try to dodge it, but it's crazy. So anyway, I've got to do that, and then we got to find the people that were killed and bury them. So like, oh, here's Dirk Mudbrick, poor guy, rest in peace. Now if you played the human starting and not the Bjoring starting, you'd know who these people were. You would have helped them in your opening cinematic, which we will do in the future on Voice of the Rings channel. But we buried Dirt Mudbrick's body. Poor man. Alright. Looks beautiful though. Look at how beautiful it looks out here. This is Archet. I wanted to make sure you guys were able to see it before I just shut it off. Alright, so we got to get the bags and stuff. Let me get on my mount here. And I'll show you in a second with that post-processing effect. It looks really weird, and I'm not going to leave it on when we're... Because it was like, it almost makes you feel like sick or something. And I don't get sick easy. I'm like, I don't get car sick, I don't get plane sick, I don't get boat sick. And it kind of made me feel a little when I was looking at it, so we're not going to leave that on. Especially for other people who may get sick. I don't want them to be like, I'm not watching this video because it's making me feel sick. But anyway, you'll know what I'm talking about when we find it. Okay, there's a person over here. Oh, there's a lot of enemies right there. Why there's so many enemies in that one spot? Or creatures. There it is. Oh, why is my thing over there? Oh, and it just attacks me. Alright. So you might see it here if it puts the effect on me. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't put the effect all the time. Interesting. So it's just a random chance. You get basically the attention of Sauron, the eye. Okay, Whitley, poor guy. Let's see, will they give it to me if I fight this guy? There it is, see the eye I just got? And look, see that blur effect we're getting? It's like a little bit like, ew. The problem is it wouldn't be an issue if it was just for the fight maybe, but that lasts for 3 minutes. As the Eye of Sauron, your arrogance has caught the attention of the deadly powers. And that's because we're on deadly mode. But we can still have the deadly mode turning off post-processing effect and advanced graphics, and then everything looks really high quality, still in the same, just you see the eye on you, but you don't see that effect. So you all know that. In case if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna try to do the deadly mode, maybe you're a long-time LOTRO player, maybe you're brand new. I think you could do it. You just have to be a lot safer. And if you die, you won't lose. your lose the deed. You just have to get to level 50 playing on Deadly. So you can get defeated over and over. Okay, see, just see that? All right, giant flame. That obviously wasn't the bear, so that was Sauron, right? So he gets a really big debuff, and that was a really hard fight considering he was on level with me, right? He took half my health, which is kind of fun. It makes much more of a challenge to just grind. You're actually having to battle each unit, right? But then occasionally you have to be careful because it's just flame of fire just flies out of a creature, which will be really hard if you're fighting someone that's higher level or like a boss character in a place. All right, so anyway, we got to pick up some stuff at this farm over here. So if you guys haven't never seen Archet, again, this is the place you start as a human or a hobbit, and then again, when you're done with the opening of the Bjorn, you come over here and do the second part. There's like two parts of Archet: the beginning part for the hobbits and humans, and then the second part, which the Bjorns join in on, which is the aftermath of the Battle of Archet. There's a little background information for you guys. All right. I'm trying to I just realized I can pick it up in bear form. I was thinking I was on my mount. I don't know why. It keeps sending me these messages. All right, let's kill a spider. Let's see if we can kill a spider. Oh, you see that box that showed up? I wonder if that box is to let you know where the pillar's about to come down so you can run out of the box. Interesting effect. Good thing Bjorns have a little self-heal. And then there's the dead farmhand. Oh good, things still don't just attack you for no reason. You still have to hit them. Okay, good. So those disease boars just always attack. I was wondering if the deadly effect made it harder, like where things just attacked you at random, you know? Because that would make it much, much harder. That is for sure. Alright, let me turn on my computer light there. It's a little better lighting for us. You can see me. Alright, we need to find the seed bag, bow, strongbox. Where is the bow? Are we already done? Oh, we got the bow. Okay, so we just have to go bury that body over there. So get back on our mount here. I don't know. You guys like it? I put my things over here. So basically, in this area here, you're not quite as actually, you know what I might do? I might just put the mount thing over here. Just like that. So you don't even have to see the mount thing. I'll just do it. See, because then, oh, and I just realized it's the word thing's popping up around the edge here. That's not okay. Ooh, scary spiders everywhere. Oh, that sound is disgusting they're making. Oh, gross. Anyway, yeah. So I have the chat box behind the camera. And then I have the other bars here. So if I open my inventory, as you can see, and I put it right above the camera, my inventory, so you can still see what I'm doing with that. But see over here how the boxes are? So instead of having them all right here, because you kind of need the visual. So when I turn off the inventory now, really there's nothing blocking you guys. You know what I mean? It's you have a big area besides, you know, the mini map, me, and then, you know, the things in the left corner, the controls. There we go. Make sure they're all actually, I just realized they're kind of like not all at the edge. Okay. Oh, interesting. The water looks like dingle-dong, though. Is that the post-processing effects? That's kind of a bummer. Probably is. With the stupid Eye of Sauron. Let's see. It is. Okay, so oh, I think it is. Where'd the water go? Oh, okay, so post-processing effects also affect how good the water looks. Well, that's a little bit of frustrating. I guess we could just pop that thing off and on depending on if we're fighting, because I really don't want that. The Eye of Sauron is still over our head, which I think is glitched, because it says we don't have the debuff on our little bar up here next to our health. There's no debuff of the Eye of Sauron, so... Oh, there's Nate Whisperwood. Defending his lodge, poor guy. A little violent. There we go, so no animals will eat him, we'll bury him. Pole man. Alright. So now here's the lodge. Have you ever seen this area? Yeah, that eye is definitely glitched over our head. There's definitely gonna be some glitches with that like buff thing until they update things, I think. I'm sure that would go away if I logged out and logged back in, but We're not going to worry about it. This is the lodge. Alright, now we're going to go back to Archet. So I'm actually going to use the little fast port I have, because I already made my fast port over there at Archet on the other side here in the town of Archet. Yeah! Alright. John Brackenbrook, we're back.
What do you need?
What do you need? I have to re-size this thing because... There we go. That's probably good right about there, right? Just like that. It's a nice little size so you guys can read everything with me, but it's not in the way. Again, can I shrink it more? And I don't think so. Alright. Good, it is done. Those men died bravely and deserved a proper burial. Archet is in your debt. And again, I'm going to try to do all the voiceovers in this playlist, a LOTRO adventure, but at the same time, I'm not going to be doing everything because, and again, I'll be leveling sometimes without, you know, doing videos or stuff. And I might live stream, like I've already said in the other couple videos on this playlist.
How can I be
And I'll
of
do
service?
that, possibly with all the playlists. And again, if I do a raid with someone in this playlist, it might not necessarily go on a LOTRO adventure. If it's just the raid, even if I live stream it, I might put that recorded video onto a LOTRO battle playlist on this channel. So make sure you always check all the playlists, because I'm going to try to keep most of them updated. There's one or two that I might not do all the time, but the other ones I will. The man who came through the village, he reminded me of the ranger you seek. The man called Strider said he was looking for heroes. I know little of you, but it is apparent to me that you have a heroic bent. Alright, interesting way of putting it. He said he would wait for any such heroes I might send his way at the Combe and Walton Inn, where he will be waiting. The Combe and Walton, Wattle, not Walton, Wattle Inn, is in the center of Combe to the south. He seemed most grim to me. I would travel to Combe immediately and speak with the innkeeper, Lisbeth Honeymead. She said she should know where to find this man. Alright. Wattle does not sound as cool as what I said, but, you know, I'm not going to argue. Tolkien probably made that name, so I'm going to be blaspheming. Joke, obviously.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Ah, you're taking care of the poor blighted creatures. Every boar that has caught that foul plague will, in the end, have to be destroyed. But the few we've dealt with will slow the spread of the plague. Thank you. Oh, we don't have a bow yet. We could just take a bow. Or we could take a two-handed axe. No, I think overall our dual wielding is stronger at this time. So let's just take the bow, since we can actually use a bow in this character. By the way, our XP is increased, I believe, by having the XP item still, even though it's reduced to 40 normally with everything else. So it's like we're reducing it from the event thing on this legendary server and then buffing it with our items.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? This is everything we asked for? All right. My seed bag, strong box, and my father's trusty bow. I can't thank you enough, Zolan, and I must beg your pardon for threatening you so poorly earlier. Had I known what was to become of my farm, I would have heeded your advice and retreated to Archet at once, saving ourselves a great deal of trouble, and poor Henry his life. Still, I am glad we can make a new start. Tell the Spider-Bane he has my thanks, as well for sending you to us. By the way, he's talking about if you play the humans or hobbits, because, and again, remember how I told you there's a previous, instance of Archet where they have a battle? You warn him to leave. You don't do that as a Bjorn, so I didn't really think that through, probably, with how that would work, but, whatever. Still a quest is a quest. Same
Stay
thing.
a moment.
Stay a moment. Them spiders have at my work hands and driven me and Holly out of our home. There's got to be some way to get 'em off our land. I would think that Attila, it's Atlee Spider-Bane might know more about spiders than I do. Perhaps you go speak with him again. We can't return home until those awful things are gone. Sure.
What do you want?
What do you want? Good, you have returned. It seems there is much more going on here than I first thought. While you were away, my cousin Bali arrived, and I sent him to search some caves in the ruins outside the east wall of Archet. A few of the hunters had dropped a huge stone in front of the cave, and I wanted him to ensure the stone remained. He has not yet returned, and I am worried. Now, from what you told me of Sprigley's troubles, the spiders came up through the cellar in his shed, perhaps seeing the cave blocked off. They tunneled up there, up through there. We won't know for certain, though, until you find Bali. Bali. Hopefully, he'll have some answers. Alright, we'll have to find him. And then talk to Elizabeth Honey. Okay, so, and by the way, I accepted the quest from the ranger when I came back, right, when I made the guy. And then I already told you at the beginning, right, we have the deed now and stuff. Who's this guy?
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend? Working with wood has always been my trade, so I thought to put my hands to rebuilding of Archet. I had loaded up my tools and set out, when suddenly this mad boar came out of nowhere and overturned my cart. It was all my son Borin and I could do to make it here to Archet, and we have had to leave the tools in the wreckage of the cart. If you head south to the gate that leads to Combe, you might be able to recover my toolbox. I'd really appreciate it, and the folk of Archet are sure to be better off for it as well. The sooner I can get started, the sooner this town will be back to the way it was. Watch out for the boar, though. You might be able to get my toolbox without attracting his attention, but you'll need more luck than I have to manage it. Alright. There we go. We have some cool quests now, my friends. And I think for today, we're going to end it there. So I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your hosting guide, Zolan Ironshield. Thanks for joining us for this one. Don't forget to subscribe right there. And don't forget to like and share the videos. It really, really helps you guys to put that on there. And over there, you can go to the next episode of this playlist, and our main playlist, LOTRO Tale, will be right there. Have a good day in Middle-earth. I'm your hosting guide, Zolan Ironshield. See ya.